Okay. Hey guys! This is the video where Rosie and I are answering your questions!
Yay!
Yay! So Rosie has all the questions on her iPad and she is going to tell them and yeah,
We will
she's
answer
answering
them.
them first and then I'm answering after. So I hope you enjoy it!
Yay! So here we go. First question comes from SimNation, and the question is: which is your favorite Sims expansion pack or stuff pack from any of the games? So we kind of decided to show you guys our favorite from each series we have. So I'll start with the original The Sims, and for me that is Unleashed, which is Beastable in Dutch. So this may look odd to you guys, but yeah, this is Unleashed, and the reason it's my favorite of the original The Sims is because it offered a new neighborhood with more lots for us to play on, and it had community lots as well, not just residential. And I just like the new objects in it, so that's why this is my Sims 1 favorite.
Yeah, and yeah, I got no Sims 1 games. I had them in the past, but they're all gone. I don't know where they are. Yeah, and what I remember because I was a year or 12, I think, when I started to play that. And what I really remember are the seasons in it, and I really like that because then you had a thing where you can snowboard, and
Oh yeah, that
I
was
really like.
Vacation.
Yeah, oh, Vacation. Oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah, that was the expansion that I really loved.
Oh yeah.
Vacation.
I love that one as well. I loved all of them, but just Unleashed that tiny bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
As for Sims 2, we both picked two expansion packs because we're horrible and we're unable
Yeah.
to pick a favorite, so we just decided to pick two. So my two favorites of The Sims 2 are Pets and Open for Business. And the reason I chose two of them is Pets is special because I was invited to the US to preview this one, which is special on its own. And the style of the objects in this game, which is one of the sets is Atomic. If I don't know if you guys remember, but it's a bit mid-century-ish, so I suppose that's why I love this one so much. And Open for Business is mostly the gameplay, that you were able to have your own shops and sell stuff from your house or a community lot. So yeah, that's why this is my favorite gameplay pack from The Sims 2.
Yay. And for me, it's also Open for Business and Seasons. But yeah, Seasons, I really love the snow and love the sun and all the things you can do. It gives you more gameplay and more clothes and stuff. I really like that.
Oh yeah.
And Open for Business, it's really the same as Rosie just saying. You can do your own business and you can baking cakes and that stuff. And
Oh
I
yeah,
really like
bakeries.
that. And gardening and stuff. Yeah, I really loved it. So these were my two favorite from The Sims 2.
Yep. As for The Sims 3, might be surprising, but it's actually the last one they released, which is Into the Future. And the reason this is my favorite is not so much the gameplay, though that is fun, but the objects. Again, the objects, because they're so versatile. All the windows and I don't know, the objects itself, the furniture is quite. You can use it in a lot of settings, not just modern. You can adjust them to your own taste in a way that no other pack was able to do for me in the past. So that's why this is my favorite.
Yeah, and for me, for the Dutch eats, they already know. Iceland Paradise, yay! Yeah. I really love the style of living, you know. It's summer and
Beach.
yeah, beach. I really love the beach and yeah, you can dive and you can go on a water ski and making a resort and yeah, my I don't know how to call it. My what I do for my job. It's in the game. It's a lifeguard.
Lifeguards.
Yay, lifeguard, and that's
Lifeguards.
what I am in
Yeah,
the weekend. So I really I really love this game, exploring stuff. Yeah, I really love
I
it.
think that's my second best from The Sims 3 because of all the extra gameplay and the houseboats and stuff. I really love the houseboats and the objects. I love all the objects. But yeah. So those were our favorite packs from
Yes.
the Sim series. And now the next question, which is also from SimNation, sorry. What other hobbies do you have? Um, okay, so besides games and simming, oh, this is awkward. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Is nail polish a hobby?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so nail polish probably. I collect a lot of nail polish, mostly OP. Furthermore, I like photography. And it's a bit woven in with my job, but I also like drawing and painting and just art and design in general, so I suppose that's also kind of a hobby. Kinda. What else? I don't know. I'll just let Marii tell you what her hobbies are, and I will just think of what else I like to do, because at this point I don't know. Books. I like books. I like reading.
All right. So my hobbies, yeah. I love to do a lot of stuff, you know. Most of the people, they are thinking that I'm 24/7 behind my computer. That's not true, really not. So, the first hobby I have is sporting, and I'm a sportive girl, and I really like do sports, and I like most of the sports there are. And for myself, I'm doing taekwondo. That's a fight sport, and I'm doing that for 12 years right now. I have the second done, and yeah, I really love doing that. It's just fun to do, and yeah, I like the group we are. It's social. It's very a nice group, and we have always fun. And yeah, that's what I like. And then swimming, I really love to swim. So yeah, I really love it because in the middays I'm going to swim because it's vacation year. Yay!
Whoop, whoop.
And for my work, I swim a lot. I'm most every week I'm 2, 3, 4 times in the swimming pool. And
Jealous.
yeah, other hobbies are yeah, going out with friends, making fun, going to a zoo or an animation park, or yeah, doing other stuff, going out, and yeah,
Fun stuff.
yeah, fun stuff. And yeah, gaming, of course.
Yeah, gaming.
Yeah, gaming and reading also. I love to read books. So that were kind of my hobbies.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I wasn't sure if I could count it as a hobby, but I like swimming as well. I don't swim as much as I'd like, but that's more due to the fact that I usually have to bring and pick up my son from school, and it kind of messes with the time I have to actually go to school, then go to the swimming pool, and go back in time to pick him up, because there are certain times in which I am allowed to swim, and it doesn't always add up with the schedule. So that's kind of my issue. But I like to swim, so that's probably one of the hobbies as well. And I like cycling, so yeah, I'm not one of those athletic types like Marii, but I do like cycling, and the fact that I'm not the sporty type is also due to the fact that I'm sick. I think I would be much more athletic if I wasn't sick. So, but I enjoy cycling and swimming, so yay. So I suppose that's it for the hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else. So, okay, continuing with the next question, which is also by SimNation. I'm just going down a list. And the question is, what is your simming background? When did you start playing? Your earliest memories, etc. Okay, so my simming background, I started playing the Sims series in 2000 when it released. I saw the Sims in a gaming program on TV, and I just knew I had to have it. That's basically what happened. I saw it on a game show. I think it was on a Dutch, this is ironic, I think it was on a Dutch music channel, and they had like a game program, and I was like, oh, I need to have this. What is this? And I was really not familiar with the game at the time, but I quickly learned what it was about. So yeah, I started playing in 2000, But not really. If you think about SimCity, I started playing that way before The Sims. So, but yeah, simming itself is since The Sims 1, and my earliest memory is probably when I played with the Goth family, and it was one of the first times I played. I remember that much, and it was all new to me. I remember not knowing what to do and how to do it. It was new. That's all I remember. I remember playing. Oh, and I remember that at some point we had Homecrafter, which was a program which you could use to make walls and floors and stuff. And that was fun, loading in pictures from yourself to put on the floor. Because I didn't have anything better at the time. Yeah, so those are one of those were a few of the first memories I have playing, and yeah, I don't know, just stuff. It's a long time ago, okay, so I don't know. I'll just let Marii tell her background because mine sucks.
Oh no, it didn't suck.
Okay.
Mine, yeah. There was a classmate from my little brother, I think that she was. Yeah, I think she came over, and my dad was very interested in computers, and you have the floppy disk, so that were the first games I played on floppies. And then she came with The Sims 1, and we installed it on our computer, and oh, I really liked it from the first time. And so my dad just gave me some more of it. And yeah, that's when I started playing. And then when The Sims 2 came out, I really started more playing. And yeah, from The Sims 3, I'm in the community, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, the first memory I have is having my first baby in The Sims 1.
Oh.
Yeah, I was 12
that.
and I really had The Sims 1 for the first time. And I didn't know what to do, and I just explored the game, and then I got my first baby, and I was, oh my god, I got my first baby! Yay! I had a baby!
I remember that happens when the Sims kissed, right? If they kissed enough, they would get the dialogue asking if you would like a baby, and I was like,
yeah. I just did that too, and I just told my dad, Dad, I'm having a baby. My dad just was, oh my god. What? I don't understand. Why you were having a baby?
What kind of game is this?
Just laughing. So yeah, and I really remember vacation. That's the first thing after that I remember. And then I remember only The Sims 2 because I really wanted that for my birthday, so my daddy gave me that when I was a little bit of 16. And yeah, after that I bought all the games myself.
Yep. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Well, I used to buy all the games myself as well. Just a little fun fact in between, because I was 15 when the game came out, I think, or just 16. No, I had... Okay, so the game came out when I was 15, but then everything else was 16 and up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was...
For me it was 12.
It was released in the beginning of February, and my birthday is the 10th of February, so I was just 15 when it released. So yeah. Okay, so let's continue with the next question.
Hey.
And I hope I pronounced this name right, because it kind of sounds like a Dutch name, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. So this question is from Noemi B. And her, well, she says, that's great, thanks for doing stuff in English, Marii. Yay. I can't wait for your video with both of you. Question for both. What's your favorite sim game? Well, we already answered that. Expansion pack and why. We also explained why these are our favorites. Also, there's a lot of negativity on Twitter against The Sims 4 and other simmers on what it will be lacking, which is pools and toddlers, among other things. What's your opinion on those changes on the game and how the simming community is behaving? In my opinion, people are saying they are no longer buying the game because of these changes. Sorry, but I think it would still be a great game, and if you play it first before you can have a negative... you have to play it first before you can have a... Oh my goodness, I cannot speak today. Let me try that again. But I think it would still be a great game, and you have to play it first before you can have a negative opinion. It may be horrible or it may be great. We don't know until we play it. Thanks again, Rosie and Marii. So yeah, yesterday well, it was kind of the day before yesterday. I found that people had commented on my website, and I should say this in advance, anonymously. So they didn't leave a name or anything, and it was a very long list of things that The Sims 4 would be lacking, as in missing features we supposedly had in the past. Since this was anonymous, and I googled the list, and it was everywhere, like on all the websites and forums and stuff. Sorry. That's why I decided to poke a little fun at the things that were said on my site, which if you check my Twitter, you can easily look back on what I said. But a lot of those things were just not true, and I quoted pieces of what was said, like, so what did they say? You couldn't sit on armchairs, for example, and this is supposedly a missing feature. It's not a missing feature. We never had it in the past, and if we did, it was because of post player. So that's the sort of stuff I said on Twitter, and then people got angry at me and started unfollowing me because I apparently am not allowed to say anything about it, and then someone else got angry because I supposedly bashed a member from my site. It's not a member from my site. It's someone who cowardly and anonymously posted a very long list that had nothing to do with the original article at all, and then nothing. So I think I was doing the right thing, saying what I think about these things, because I have kept quiet for way too long. And to be honest, I haven't even been all that positive about the game on Twitter either. I've been quite neutral about what I think, which is just, yay, a new screenshot, here you go. I like the new screenshot. That's about as far as I go.
Yeah.
And people, I don't know, people are judging and stuff. And I'm going crazy. I follow over 600 people on Twitter. And you can imagine that if half of them are negative about the game, it's not a fun site to follow at all. So I've been mostly quiet about the whole thing, because I don't really want to go into any arguments with anyone. And how do I say this? I kind of understand some of the frustration, but it isn't helping to just keep on going on about it on Twitter. It's not helping anyone, to be fair.
Nope.
And I don't know, I feel that at this point people are so angry and frustrated that if I or anyone else speaks their mind and is even slightly positive about it, we're the bad guys. So that's how I feel about it. I feel I cannot express what I think about the game because it's just not good enough. If I'm bashing the game, it's not really what I think either. If I'm being neutral, apparently that's, well, someone called it sugarcoating. And if I'm being positive, well, I haven't tried that yet, so
yeah.
And I'm afraid to do so. But yeah, my thoughts about the things not being in the game is it's a new game, and we will probably see those things later. Sorry. My throat is not being nice today. Yeah, but I think despite the missing things, it will still be a nice game. It's a new game, and there will be plenty of us to do in the game until we get those other features back. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I think about it, and everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I think lately it has been a bit out of control with people not respecting other people's opinions either. Yeah. Like, oh, you don't agree with me, so now we're in a fight. No, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that.
No, it's childish.
Yeah.
I think it's childish.
Yeah. And I was quite upset yesterday, and it shouldn't even be like that.
Nope.
And you know, if people want to unfollow me because I have a different opinion, that's fine, but then don't start bashing me because of it and because of what I said, because I didn't do anything wrong. So that's all I have to say at this point. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, all right. Yeah, my opinion. It's, yeah, you know, I think I'm having a short opinion. You know, we have a new game, and the game has new futures. So I think it's normal that there were futures in the past that now not in the game, and they're coming a lot of expansions back, guys. So maybe they're coming later. I don't know. But for me, Yeah, for me, is this game still a new game and new futures and yeah. All right, there are no toddlers. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
we will see them again.
yeah, we will see them again and they're still our babies and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people saying it's unrealistic, but I think yeah, it's still a game and maybe it's unrealistic, but yeah, I don't care.
Well, people have
Really.
something to complain about all the time, and in my personal opinion is that the game should not be too realistic. It should be a game,
Yeah, it's a
not real
game.
life.
Yeah, it's a game and not real life, and you can play with lives and you can do your own thing. And I, for myself, I really like the new storyline and the emotions, and I
Oh
really
yeah.
want to play with it because I'm very curious. So what is going on? And maybe I can tell a whole new story. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited about that. So that's where
I
I'm going on.
pre-ordered mine. Just
Yeah, I'm not, but I'm going to pre-order it later. I
yeah.
don't know where I'm going to pre-order it.
You want the cheapest one.
Yeah, I want the
I can
cheapest
totally
one.
understand that.
So I don't have that money, but I want the cheapest one and the best one.
Yeah.
But I'm really going to play the game. I'm really going
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, me too. I pre-ordered it a couple of months ago, I think. And for me, personally, there's no reason to cancel it. No pools. That's a bit of a shame because I'm a builder and I like to use pools. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure they will be added later. And until then, we have different things to play with. It's fine. It's no issue. For me, at least. Can't really speak for anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is my opinion. And
yeah.
if you don't like it, then you don't like it. And if you like it, then you like it. I don't care. It's just my opinion. And what other people saying, that is their opinion. And that's good too, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody has have his own opinion. And
But at least respect other people's opinions.
yeah, just respect it.
Yeah. Okay, so next question. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
okay.
good.
Simplified asks, and Selasu asks as well, do you plan on doing any Let's Plays for The Sims 4? Now, I will be quick about this. I'm not really a Let's Player. I'm not comfortable doing Let's Plays. But Marii is!
Yeah, I really am going to making Let's Plays for The Sims 4 on the channel from SimsNetwork. So what I'm going to do is I'm making a Let's Play series on SimsNetwork, and for the Dutchies, if they don't really, I think they already know, but I'm going to tell it as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a Let's Play series from The Sims 4 on my own channel in Dutch. So, guys, I'm doing 2. Yeah, I'm doing 2.
Yeah, stop worrying.
Yeah,
She's
don't
not
worry,
going anywhere.
And I hope I'm having the game because it's the first week of school
Oh
that
yeah.
came out. And yeah, I have to go on school on Friday, and then after Saturday I have to go to work. So it's going to be very busy, but I'm trying to do when I got the game. I'm really making Let's Plays as soon as I can, guys. So watch them.
Yeah, as for me, I don't see myself doing a Let's Play, but I may do something along the lines of a story, or I don't know, maybe even machinima, or well, most likely I will do the tools and stuff. So I will show people around, create a sim.
Yeah.
And I might do well, I'm not sure if speed builds are my thing, but something with buildings.
Maybe, yeah.
And maybe I can do another creative sim video like the one I did for House Party, the House Party sim. So, I don't know. There will be several Sims 4 videos, but the Let's Play ones will be Marii's.
Yeah, and then I have a question for you, because if I do normally a Let's Play, I started in cast and then making a sim and then moving them into a world and then going to play. And I don't know, because Rosie is going to let you see the cast and stuff as well. So if you like it, that I started to play in cast, making the characters and then going into the world, or I can start without cast and straight to the world.
Yeah, let's have the people comment what they think.
Yeah, what do you want to see? I don't know what you want to see. If you like to see everything from the start, I'm doing that for you. If you like it from into the world, I'm doing that. But yeah, I like it all, so you can choose.
Yep. Okay, so let's see what next question do we have. Oh yeah, so Stella Sue asks if we will do a Sims 4 Let's Play or a mini-series. I would like to see the gameplay. Well, it's mostly Marii who will do the gameplay, I think, and me more the the other things, the tools
Yeah.
and stuff. And she also says, Marii is the first Dutch language YouTube player of The Sims 3 I knew when I started. And I wish both of you good luck. So,
Thank you.
Yay, thank you. And
thank you.
Yay.
Very nice.
I will need it. And the final question is from Simlinks. Yay, hi Torby. How did both of you guys get started with The Sims? Well, we kind of explained that. And as for SNW, so that's mostly a question for me, I guess. Okay, so I started with fan sites in 2000, which is a funny story because the current website isn't that old. But I as soon as I was able to create custom content, which was in the first year, I decided I wanted to share this stuff with others because I liked what I created, so I wanted to share this. However, back then I didn't have all the how do I put this? I didn't have the means of getting a domain name and hosting. Hosting and domain names back then were not easy to get. It wasn't also as easy as it is these days. You didn't have WordPress hosting, for example. At this point, you can just open up a Tumblr or WordPress or a Blogger, and you can just start posting right away and upload your creations on the official site and stuff and host them from there. That wasn't really a possibility back then, so I had to do with free hosting, which would then run out after only a few people visited. So it wasn't until 2004 when I started the current website that it actually got a chance to grow, because back then, and this is a funny story, I started out on a computer at home. So I had a computer at home which we connected to the internet, and this was online all the time. But because it was a computer at home and not a data center, my website went down like all the time. It was like, oh, there are 4 people online, down. So you imagine as it grew, and it grew fast, people started to come on the website, and at some point I had 80 people on my website. 80. Not 18, but 80. And the website just went down and down and down. And at that point, it was November, so it was like, okay, so that was like 8 months after I started the fan site. I got an actual server, which we then placed in colocation, which is in a data center. So that was actually when the site got a chance to grow even further, because it was quite popular at the time already. And yeah, so that's kind of how my current site started. And yeah, I also have to add that in the past I used to just have an English site, and when I started this fan site I decided I wanted to do it in 2 languages. So the original site was actually 2 separate sites and not just one merged like it is now. So that was even more work. Yeah, so that's kind of the history there. There's a lot more history to it, and if you ever want to know anything about it, just ask. But I suppose that we'll have to answer the question. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think that's what you wanted to know, how I started with SNW. Is there's a long line of websites that went from 2000 to 2004. I had like at least four other fan sites. But yeah, SNW is from 2004, so yay. And that one is still around, so
Yay.
and not planning to go anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, not even with all the haters. Cannot be bothered with the haters right now. But yeah, I think those are all the questions. Let me check just in case, because I tend to forget stuff. That's really something I do. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think too.
Yeah. So that was the Q&A, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did.
Yeah, me too. I really liked it.
Yay.
I really like the how do you say it? Followers around the world, you know. My YouTube channel is just Dutch.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Dutchies are I love them, and they're nice, but sometimes they are rude too. And
Oh
I
yeah,
just think the other
the
followers,
international.
yeah, the international followers, they're nice and they are
They're a bit
always,
more polite, I would
yeah,
say.
they're
Yeah,
more polite and maybe they understand a bit more about, yeah,
I
how it
think so. Yeah.
works. Maybe they're more understanding. So I really like it, and I hope you are going to like the LPs.
Probably, I think so. I usually like your LPs, and they're mostly in Dutch, but
Yeah,
nonetheless, I like them. So I suppose,
doing my best.
yeah, me too. That's all
Yeah.
we can do.
Yeah, that's all we can do. And
Yeah,
give me the feedback you need. But no,
yeah,
My English is not very good. I'm just working on it, and I hope it's going to be better soon.
that's
So give me
funny.
the feedback, you know?
That's funny actually. Is another fun fact. I'm full of fun facts. My English wasn't as good as it is now when I started SNW. I have to admit a lot of it I learned over the years because I had this website. So as I had to translate articles, I was like, oh, what's this word? How do I pronounce this? What is it again? I don't know. And then I had to look it up. But that's
Yeah.
kind of how I learned more English. And I would say my English isn't like amazing, but people understand me, so that's that's
Yeah,
good.
that's the thing. If you can understand it, then it's good.
Yeah, but yeah, I would say just continue, and you will learn a lot of stuff, including more English.
I know, and otherwise you're my translator.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just come to me when you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you.
Most of the time we're chatting, and then I have a word, and it's in Dutch, and then I don't know how to say it, and then think, oh my God, what is it? What is it? And then I say it in Dutch to Rosie, and Rosie say, oh, you mean this and this? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's the world.
Yeah, that's mostly when we're playing Minecraft and stuff.
Yeah.
When you're like, what's the word again? And
Yeah, or it's in Dutch, and then I think, huh, what's this in English? And then I ask again.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's how you learn.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I suppose this is it. And thank you for sending in your questions. We enjoyed it.
Yay!
And feel free to send more questions. If we do another Q&A in the future, we will just grab your question and answer it. So yeah, you will see both of us soon in either one of our videos or maybe something we'll do together. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe, who knows?
And we will talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. So bye-bye.
Bye.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom.